what's up everybody, Anakin Vader here, bringing you yet another toy review, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Prime Voyager class Skyquake. Alright, here we have Skyquake in his robot mode, and I don't know why, but my camera smells like ramen, like intense ramen, and it's really making me hungry, and it's really distracting me. But here's Skyquake in robot mode. That was weird. Here's Skyquake in robot mode. He doesn't smell like ramen. He should, but he doesn't. And here, you know, we'll get this out of the way real quick. Here's his brother, Jedwing. Now, Skyquake is not fully out in the United States. I don't think he's been sighted at an actual retail store yet. It's unknown if he's actually going to get a full release. He's the last Voyager of the Prime line, and I actually think the last figure of the main Prime line. So it's unsure if he's going to get a full release or not in the United States. You can buy him, whatever. I'm going to take out Jedwing's weapons and stuff, and we're going to pose them together. Because they're brothers, and they're twins, and they hug, because they're brothers, and that's a family thing. It's a family thing. So, here's the two of them together. Meh. Move your face. There we go. And that looks kind of flushed out. You can kind of just tell where one takes liberties the other didn't. With Jedwing's face, you see he's lacking paint apps on the crest, as well as on the, chest with the cockpit of the jet. And just kind of down, he's missing a couple. I wouldn't say missing, they just didn't give him a couple. And I don't really know the reason for that, and I don't think there is one. And that's okay, but I think it just makes Skyquake, detail-wise, look a little bit better. But, you know, that's whatevs. Real quick, their weapons, or their accessories. Here's Jedwing's, here's Skyquake's. Skyquake's is really cool. It's the Gatling gun. He doesn't undersling it like he does in the show, but and neither does Jedwing. But his has really nice detail on it. Can I zoom in here? Has little barrels on the inside with these spikes on the outside. It just looks really neat. It doesn't have the little spring gimmick. I took that out. So all you have to do is take out the spring, or I don't even think. No, I didn't even take the spring out. I took out the batteries of this. Of the battery compartment, and just put the rubber band from the package around it, around the barrel. It's the same thing with Jedwing. It works fine. And I don't mind these guns. They look like fine guns from the show, so that's at least what I do. I know Shapeways has their own, the twins guns. So yeah, that's the detailing on the gun, and then they both come with these swords. They're the exact same sword. There's no difference. They look like that. They look like that. They're that long. They're that whatever. Swords. Skyquake over here has some nice articulation. His head is also, real quick, about the head. His head is gooey, or the rubber plastic like Jedwing's, but I don't find it's as bad. I don't know if that makes sense. And also this crest bit seems to get caught in the vehicle mode and get like hung up like that, which sucks. I don't know why that happens. But anyway, he still has a rubber head, but it's not as egregious as Jedwing's. So his head's on a really nice ball joint. It rotates all the way around and looks up pretty well. And then you could even use this as a joint if you're looking up like that. It looks stupid, but you can. His shoulder pads are on ball joints with his shoulder, and you can still get a lot more shoulder posability than the other figures that they tried to do this with in the Prime line, i.e. Megatron. His shoulder pad ball joint system didn't really work very well. This mold works very well, and you can add some more silhouette changes with the pads. So yeah, this works on a ball joint. It rotates all the way around and stuff, but it gets hit by the wing and the shoulder pad still. Rotatable bicep, a nice hinge elbow. I'm curious as if this being translucent will cause problems in the future, if that'll add some breakages, or, you know, I'm kind of watching threads closely to see if anything like that comes up in the immediate future. Hands rotate on a swivel, really stiff, at least this one is. No waist articulation, but the legs are forward and back, in and out, rotate at the upper thigh, rotate on a ball joint, bend at the knee, and hinged ankles. And that's how Skyquake moves. How he transformed is something else, and something else pretty cool like. Way to transform him, take his head and rotate it up on this hinge, and just fold it down. You're going to leave it there for a while. Take his waist, separate it. And you're going to leave his legs back there, and you're going to take the front of this and fold it out. The peg that held his sword and gun onto the back rotates up and still uses that in vehicle mode, and that's just neat as all hell. And you push that up forward through this slot up here, so it all sits flush. Take his nose cone, rotate it forward, take these bits and slide them down, push this together, and these will peg together, just like that. take the... Take these bits right here, hinge them up, just like that, his shoulder pads, and they'll peg in up here, into these holes. If I can do that. There we go. Something's screaming on my television, if you don't know what that is. I don't know what the hell it is, and I can't find my remote. Leads go down like that, just because we're going to be playing with them in a minute. Actually, just go ahead and push them forward, like that. So, also, yeah, this is kind of like a girl walk mode. You can do it better, but that is what it is. Push his arms backward, get them out of the way. Take his turbine and tail fin and hinge that back. And then this hinges up. Make sure this is sitting all flush. And then peg them in up here. They'll peg in right into the tail fins, right underneath, or the shoulder pads, and into the head joint. Just like that. There you have those. These two posts right here will plug into those tabs. And I'll take these pieces and push them down and keep them secure. Like that. Go on to the inside of the jet. Take his arms and rotate them to where the outside piece faces inside, and then to where the inside of the bicep faces up. Or the forearm, I mean, sorry. Yeah. And then rotate this around. Push this in, and then as you like hinge this down, these should peg in together, and then just keep them pegged. There are two posts on the inside of his forearms that you might have seen before, and there's two slots in the black rubber of the tail fins, and you should just kind of make them find them. You don't have to, it's just, you know, a place where everything just sticks in. And then for aesthetic preferences, because he will have hands hanging out of the back of the jet, you can rotate them around. Just like that. Take this front piece, split it open, split his crotch open, hinge it forward, and then there's two posts right here on each side that'll find those holes. And just push those in, like that. Take his feet and fold them in, and take his back fins, pull them up from the ankle, and rotate them. And everything will kind of start to find its way. These posts right here will plug into that cylindrical piece. There's a hole inside there for that. My camera still smells like ramen. I wonder if that's like a problem. That's like a mechanical deficiency, and my camera's about to explode. And then these will peg in there. That's kind of scary to do, and I'll show you more over here how to do that. So peg that in. If I can, I'd love to. There we go. That was scary. Don't do that. Just kind of wiggle it in. And then there's a post right in there that'll peg into that little slot. You can't really see. There we go. There we go. And everything's pegged in. Push this down. Make sure everything sits all flush and nice and pretty. Rotate out his landing gear if you can. And then you have Skyquake in his rover. He's a car plane thing. He's a jet, alright? He's a goddamn jet, alright? I don't know what the hell's wrong with my brain there, but he's a jet. Jet. And this keeps coming undone. Don't know why. He's a pretty jet. And once again, he has more paint apps in jet mode than Skyquake does. And it mainly comes out right up here, as well as these kind of lines down here just kind of pop more with the green than the yellow and the blue. And I don't know if he has all these. Dreadwing does in vehicle mode. But yeah, that's a thing. He has a lot of junk down here, and I know a lot of people really, really don't like that. They borderline hate it, and I know for some people it ruined the figure for them. I don't get that. I kind of pretend they're like jet turbine things, engines, I don't know. I have an imagination, and I still understand that this is a transforming toy, and stuff has to go somewhere, and the laws of physics still apply. The laws of physics are something totally different. You can take his gun, and to make him look silly, you can plug it up right here. You know. You say silly, I say badass. And you can plug it on this side and undersling it from the wing, and that's not so bad. And you can do the same thing with his sword, just for weapon storage, you know, because the kids. I really hope he sees a release. He's a really nice toy, and I know a lot of people are interested in this version more than Skyquake, or Dreadwing rather. I've been doing that a lot. Just because they just might like his color scheme more than the navy blue and the yellow, and that's totally fine. I hope he becomes more available. I got him off BBTS single pack for like 35 bucks. That's hefty for a Voyager that does this much in a mold I already had, but I'm still glad I got it. I love the mold. My favorite Prime mold. Dreadwing is my favorite Prime figure. Totally glad I got it though. So that's that really. If you have any questions about Skyquake or Dreadwing, you can leave them in the comment section down below. You can like this video or dislike it depending on if you, depending on if you did or not, or my speech just sucks. You can subscribe to this video. Subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna start over. You can subscribe to this channel right here, this little incubator thing up here, because this guy can't fucking speak. Ugh. And you can listen to me be more speech talky and trying to sound out words and stuff on Primecast every weekend on SSJ Autobot's YouTube channel, starring myself, Sporimus, and SSJ Autobot the host. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Talk.